Barbados doesn't just welcome the Black diaspora, it was built by the ancestors of the very travelers now returning to it. And that history is worn openly here, not tucked into a museum wing. In 1966, Barbados won its independence from Britain. Then in 2021, it went a step further, becoming a republic, removing Queen Elizabeth II as head of state and installing Dame Sandra Mason as its first president. Barbadians talk about that moment with real pride. It wasn't just a ceremony, it was a symbolic severing, decades in the making. Walk through Bridgetown and its garrison, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and you're standing at the center of the transatlantic sugar and slave trade story. The Barbados Museum, the Newton Enslaved Burial Ground, and the annual Crop Over Festival all let you engage with that history directly, instead of a version that's been sanitized for tourists. Crop Over itself was born from the end of the sugar harvest and from enslaved people's own celebrations. Today, it's one of the Caribbean's most vibrant festivals. Costumes, calypso, and a whole island in motion. What sets Barbados apart from other islands chasing the same diaspora dollar is this: its national identity is explicitly rooted in emancipation politics, Arrow Barrow, Buss's 1816 rebellion, and the global visibility that came with Rihanna putting this island on the map for a new generation. All of it sits on the same continuum of Black self-determination that the government actively promotes. Few Caribbean nations have moved this fast or this publicly, from colony to independence to republic, and Barbados wants every diaspora traveler who visits to feel that arc as their own. This is an island that knows exactly what it is and exactly who it's for. So when should you go? The best months are December through April, the dry season, when rainfall is low and temperatures sit in a comfortable low 80s. That window also covers holiday season energy and early crop over prep. But if the festival itself is your priority, plan around July into early August when crop over is in full swing. Once you're there, here's what not to miss. Start with Oistins Fish Fry on a Friday night, grilled fish, cold drinks, and the whole island out dancing. Tour Harrison's Cave, a crystallized limestone cavern running underground through the island's interior. Walk the Bridgetown Garrison and the Barbados Museum for the history. And if rum is your thing, Barbados is where it was first commercially distilled. Mount Gay's distillery tour is the one to book. Now the practical part. As of 2025 into 2026, U.S. passport holders don't need a visa for stays up to 28 days, extendable for tourism purposes. You'll need a valid passport, proof of onward or return travel, and Barbados's online immigration arrival card submitted before you land. Requirements can shift, so always double check with the Barbados Ministry of Foreign Affairs or a current U.S. travel advisory before you book. On safety, Barbados is one of the more stable, lower crime destinations in the Caribbean. Standard precautions apply. Watch your valuables on the beach, that kind of thing. Locals appreciate a friendly good morning or good afternoon before you launch into a question. Skip it and it can read as rude. Modest dress is expected once you're off the beach, especially in Bridgetown and rural communities. And Rastafarian and Afro-Bajan culture here is real and visible. Approach it with genuine curiosity, not as a costume. Tipping around 10% is customary where a service charge isn't already added. Barbados isn't asking you to just visit. It's asking you to recognize something of yourself in it. From the garrison's colonial stone to Crop Over's drums, this is an island that turned its history into its identity. and it's ready to share both with you. This has been Black Travel Now. Your next chapter starts in Barbados.